Hey guys, it's Tom Box behind the camera here. I'm here with first place, Tommy. Didn't you actually do pretty well previously at MOS?
Yeah, I lost in the finals.
So you were a runner-up, now you actually take the place. Seems like it's a common trend that the runner-up eventually becomes first place. So, today we have a deck profile. What did you play at the event and how did you do in Swiss?
I played Trickstars, and then in the event I went XO and I tied. Yeah, in the Swiss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not bad. That's fine.
And then the tie was really bad. I could have won that too, but I'm glad I tied. Or it might not have happened like this. Ended up like this.
Okay, you know, it's like the stars align.
Right?
Okay, that's fine with me.
Yeah.
So, with the addition of nightmares, how are Trickstars changing?
Oh.
Is it a big change?
It's a really big change because when you make your Borlo play, you start popping your opponent's cards before, and then you invest into your board load, and then you get to control the board after because you simplify the game state.
Okay, so that definitely makes it a lot better. Your final opponent. Okay, I want to give him a shout out because he did leave already, but he also played Trickstars. Yeah, it was pretty interesting. You've seen him in the feature match previously. It was Andrew.
Oh yeah, and one more thing. I really want to thank my friends Cheryl Ho and Amy Tran because they didn't know nothing about Yu-Gi-Oh! And one day I was like, Mermail or Trickstar? And they're like, what the heck is a Mermail? Pick Trickstar. I'm here today.
Wow.
Just for playing today.
Fate. Fate has chosen this deck to be your successor, your winner. Okay, so let's talk about what's one matchup that was very difficult for you.
True Draco.
True Draco?
Yeah. Because then
I thought it was an easier matchup. You just get to rip things apart. It's all good.
if I go first, it's really good. But I did manage to win the Dairo against one of Richard Nguyen. He played True Jericho, but I didn't draw well enough to be able to take advantage of that. Yeah, and I managed to take the next two games though because I opened well going first, and I even lead him game 3, which I felt really bad about.
Oh, you have it, you have it. That's the saying for Yu-Gi-Oh! You know what? We are going to look at your winning deck profile, and we'll just go over it pretty quickly, maybe elaborate on certain points that need elaboration. Let's see it. So, hey, where's your prize map?
Yeah, I sold it to Russell, the last MST champion. He made me promise to sell it to him if I beat him in the mirror, and then I did. I got revenge.
Alright, so let's go into the deck profile.
Okay, so before I start anything, I just want to say that I based this deck profile mostly off of Anthony Tran's deck profile from the Seattle Regionals recently. He got 3rd. I tweaked it a bit though, because I didn't really like the way it played most of the time. Yeah, to make it more. So obviously 3 Cantina. Don't really need to explain that, right? And 3 Licorice, right? Really, it's the best card of the deck, I think. I don't think Candina's bad. I think this makes the deck for sure. The fact that you can burn every time your opponent draws, for sure. And stuff I see other people play like 2 Lilybell. I don't believe in that. I think 1 Lilybell is enough. And I did open it a lot though. I'm not gonna play it. It's the only Garnet in my deck, so I'm not really upset about it.
Is it really a Garnet though?
Okay, not most of kind of. It's better than Garnet for sure.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I there could be better stuff.
Oh man,
yeah.
Kenny's gonna love you for this.
Yeah, and then I played 2 Honest.
Okay, did this come up?
I did not see it for the entire Swiss event and used it. I did not use it at all. But then it only worked out when I played against Richard and he attacked into my Licorice after I scapegoated with his True Draco guy, and he can't use the True Draco effect, right? I don't think so. He didn't use it. And then I pushed for game the next turn because I did so much damage to him. So basically, whenever I didn't need it, which was all other matchups, I didn't have it, but whenever I needed it, I had it.
So, clutch.
And even in the mirror too, it's really good in the mirror.
Reliable, honest.
Yeah, really good in the mirror. Especially
Truly
since...
reliable.
Yeah.
Honestly reliable.
Especially since I see it's really good in the mirror because I see some Trickstar builds cutting Eater Millions, which I also cut too for these because I think these are better right now because of the impermanence, right? Infinite impermanence, yeah. And oh yeah, Kenny, oh my goodness, 1 a.m. in the morning, Kenny messaged me. He's like, I got the Ash through you. I'm like, thank goodness. I really need him.
Is that Nishi Kenny?
Yeah, Nishi Kenny. Yeah, he came through. And then the next hand trap to Ogre. Ogre, I didn't really like it today because I didn't play that many I only played one Pendulum, and I only played against one True Draco, and I didn't even get to use this against True Draco. So yeah. Oh yeah, and I also side out Ashes in a True Draco matchup. I don't want to deal with the Amano Wad or whatever. I want to have like Kaiju or something. And
Hey, how many times did you use lock?
10 times.
Okay, you locked out all your opponents.
10 times.
Do you think this card did like this? Do you think not this card individually, but do you think the whole combo is very degenerate?
Yes, that's the only reason why I play this deck today, because you don't have to think. You don't have to think that much.
No, I like the honesty.
Cause
that's why you read honest.
Yeah, I haven't played for like a year, so I was like, you know what? I'll come back and play a deck I don't really know, but it's fine.
As long as Droll's reliable.
Yeah, it's really good, especially spoiler. One of the future matches really came through. I feel really bad. And 3 light stage, don't really need to explain that.
Did you actually hit a Waking the Dragon with that?
No, I was so careful when I was doing it.
Okay, cool.
I was so scared. I was like, if I don't see him flipping up the trap and looking at it, I'm like, I'm never hitting that one.
Alright, guys, you know the bluff.
That was the thing I was scared of the most. And I actually bluffed out my finals opponent too. I think right before the finals, I was like, hey, how many times do you resolve Waking the Dragon? I'm like, oh, I just resolved it like 3 times. And then throughout the entire game, he was like playing around Waking the Dragons against me. Game 2 and 3. And Scapegoat. Okay, should be at 1. Should be at 1.
It changed up the match with Nightmares, didn't it?
A lot. It's so good. You gotta play at 3. I never side these out. It puts me back in the game so much, especially as a top deck, for sure. And for the stuff that's kind of controversial, the 2 Desires, I don't want to play 3 Desires because I feel like it really increases the chance of drawing to another Desires, and you don't really want that, especially if you're playing Trickstars. You want to have every card be able to be used, because your deck is really weak, and you need card advantage to rely on beating your opponent, for sure. And I wouldn't play 1 either, because you need to see it. I think the biggest problem with the deck is not opening a field spell or any like combo starter like Candina or Terraforming or the Slice Stage. And the other card, I saw Anthony Tran play this card. I did not really like this card at all at first, but then I realized that every time I was going first and I didn't have this card, I would brick. And going to a big event that's like 9 rounds, right? 6 rounds and then 3 rounds of like 9 rounds, right? So it's really important to have a consistent deck and to be able to do the same thing over and over again. And it only conflicted sometimes, but I always side them out when I side with the Kaijus. But it conflicted when I wanted to bounce the Licorice. I always forgot. You can see the feature. I think I forgot twice and we had to replay it. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's really good. I won't play at 3. I won't play at 1 because you wouldn't see it enough. And then the 3 Terraforming. Don't need to explain that. You need to play 6 field spells because you want to see it. The Reincarnation. Yeah, I did the lock a bunch of times. It's really good. It's a really good lock. And especially with the Link, all the Link combos you can do with it, it's really good.
Blazing Mirror Force, was it the right choice?
It was probably the best decision I made.
Oh, okay.
I like this so much more than Torrential. I think Torrential is a terrible card. I'm going to cut that if I ever play this card again. Because Torrential, like, if you Torrential your own Liquors, you're not going to have any, like, you're going to run out of steam. You don't have a monster. If you have the Candina next time, if they stop the Candina, your entire engine's done. Right? And this is really crucial in putting in damage onto the board. Yeah. And, yeah. And the 2 Strike. This card was really good because I didn't have enough cards I wanted to side out to that are good going first and bad going second. So I want to keep this going in to it because it's good going first and second. And yeah, I really like it in the mirror because it's like a GG in the mirror. If they don't have a Reincarnation of Grape and you strike their Candida, they can't do anything after that. And okay, this card was really good, especially since I played against True Draco. It came in clutch, and I didn't draw against the mirror, which is.
Take out any Iron Walls?
No one Iron Walled me today. Nobody. I got really lucky today. Okay, I shouldn't have gone this far. Yeah. Popping scales too. I actually played against a Zephyr player. His last play was setting 2 scales, and I managed to have the Heavy Storm. Heavy Storm Dusters? Yeah. Yep. And then the worst card of the day. Oh my goodness.
Really?
The worst card, Torrential. I will never play this card ever again. I'm gonna put in like a Judgment or a Warning or a Strike instead. Yeah, probably a Judgment though. But yeah, I don't think it was correct for. I I don't know how it worked out for Anthony. I think he said he didn't really like the trend show either. So I'm gonna cut this for sure. So basically, I cut this for another. I forgot what I cut it for, but yeah, get onto it later.
Let's just quickly rush through your extra deck.
All right. So the first rank 3 is Break Sword. I summoned it like once, and it was really good for clearing the light stage, especially when you have the evenly matched. Yeah. This is really good in the mirror because it's really big, and your opponent can't get over it, and you just pop twice on the same turn. Borload. Do not need to explain this. Like in the Trickstar mirror, you need an autoplay Trickstar mirror. Like all the mirrors I played that I won because the guy in the finals I played against, he was good. Like he didn't summon Borload when he made the scapegoat play, because then you never summon Borload first, because then your opponent's gonna Borload your Borload. And the 2 Trickstar plays I did play, they always made Borload first, and I'd take advantage of that, and I'd win off of that. Yeah. Firewall. I think I summoned it once for the loop OTK, and that's about it. Yeah. Yeah. This is by far the best card of the extra deck. Yeah. So its effect is the one that matters. The blowing up one doesn't matter at all. The one that matters is the armor effect. So when it runs over a monster, you gotta burn your opponent for
their attack.
Yeah. So like I Trickstar burn them and they'd be at like what 4,000 or something, and I'd use this, and the next try I'd Lily Bell attack for game or something like that. Yeah. This card, I tried to use this against Richard. It always got stopped, but it's really scary though. You have to play this. That's in True Draco. And if you ever open this going first, like you're gonna win the True Draco matchup for sure. It's really good, especially if they don't know how to play around the Trisbana or whatever. I still kept in the World Challenge package because I wanted a backup plan in case I ran out of, in case I already went through the Nightmare engine, because Link Karibo and the Link Spider wouldn't be there after I used the engine, but only Link Karibo will be in the grave. Yeah, but the Nightmare stuff really did matter, but this helped out a lot because in the grind game against the mirror, you need all the resources you can have. That's why I didn't want to play the Eater Millions, because I summoned every single card in my extra deck today. Every single card. Holy Angel. This is probably the second best card in the extra deck. Its protection effect's really good. If you watch the finals, my opponent made a mistake and he tried to pop my what do you call it? The burner. The liquor. So I'm really tired.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I get it.
Yeah, so yeah, he tried to pop it. I'm like, okay. He tried to pop it with the Cerberus guy. I'm like, okay. The Holy Angel protects it. It's really good. It gets really big too, really fast, and it does a lot of burn damage. And the Nightmare engine, I didn't want to play the Griffin or the other one, Unicorn, because I didn't really see the need to extend after that, because all I wanted to do was go into Borload after that. And if you go into the Cerberus, the not the Griffin, the other one, the Unicorn, you can't go into Borload after, and which I think it's bad.
Not enough material.
Yeah, not enough material. Not enough Link monsters after. Oh yeah, not enough effect monsters after. And then yeah, the Link ones, I didn't need any more. This is like infinite Link ones. And thank you so much, Marcus. I use this every single game. Yeah.
Alright, so quickly go over the side deck. You say the card and what do you use it against?
Okay, so the one random ogre, it's Anthony, whatever, it's Tran. Yeah, thank you so much, by the way. I probably wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. So this is probably what I did. Like I sided this in when I needed the third one. I sided out Ashes, so I have this against most of the time True Draco. Side out my Ashes, put in one of these, and the Pendulum matchup too. Really good, really good. And the Kaiju package, this is where our build kind of differed. I think he played the Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. I just went 2 Gamisio and the Kamungus. Because if you're playing against True Draco, you're not going to want to Kaiju Slumber them, like most of the time, right? Yeah, it doesn't work. So you'd want to have these instead. I don't believe in the Slumber. And good thing, when I did open multiples, the only time I opened multiples, I opened both of these. And this is probably what won me the mirror most of the time. The 3 called by the graves.
Take out the target.
Yeah, if they, I did it a lot during the finals. Like I had 2 of these in game 3. I'm like, oh man, I had 2 of these. But then he reincarnation twice. I'm like, oh man, I have 2 of these. Woo! And then yeah, I'd bash it and it allowed me to go for game. But yeah, and and every time I went first, I signed this in for all the hand traps that are being played, and I probably stopped. My opponent tried to stop my draw combo, and I did this 2 times. I feel so bad. And 2 barrier did not really come up. When I played against a different guy, he didn't have anything. He didn't have anything for. I already stopped him, and this was already useless. It didn't really do much. I only played against 1 pendulum guy. Yeah, the FDK guy, I felt bad for him because I drolled him and reincarnation him twice.
It's good.
Yeah. And anti-spell, never opened this against pendulum. Never opened this against the Zephyr guy. Didn't open this in the. I didn't side this in the mirror. I think this is terrible in the mirror. Should not side this in the mirror, because then if you draw it late, that card is dead. Like honestly, like your opponent's gonna have reincarnation in the grave. They're gonna play around it, and you're gonna mess yourself up too, because you're gonna draw into terraforming and the light stage yourself, and that's really bad for you as well.
Too slow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Finally, the last 3.
Last 3. Oh baby. This came clutch in the finals once, and it came clutch against Richard. I would not have won without these. I'm so glad I spent the $120 on these. It was worth it. But I used it on Richard, and he demised and he heritage, and he didn't open the red reboot. He didn't get it, so I felt bad. 'Cause I feel like he should have got it before I got this, because I didn't do much to get this. But yeah, you need to play this. I don't think Anthony played this card. You really do need to play this card. It's really good.
Sounds
yeah.
good. Alright, thank you so much, Tommy, for the deck profile. Really appreciate you coming down to the event. Hope you having a good time.
Yeah.
And well, I'm gonna roll out the carpet for you. Give all the shoutouts you want.
Okay.
Wow, you came prepared.
I borrow so many cards from people. Oh my goodness, today. Like you need fans in the Yu-Gi-Oh community, or you're not gonna get really far. Where's my notes?
This is gonna be big. This is the one shout out that was prepared.
There's my notes. Okay.
There we go.
So shout out to Kenny for the Ashes, Craig for the Candina and the Goblin, Marcus for the Link Karibo. I would have scrubbed out so early without the Link Karibo, by the way. Thank you so much, Marcus. Marcus Sue, thank deals. Marcus Sue. Jasper, my team Sexus, yeah. My entire team, they let me stuff too. And I'd like to thank Quinn for letting me borrow his firewall. And yeah.
Alright. Well, that was pretty awesome. If you guys enjoyed this deck profile, hit us up with a thumbs up. Smash that like button, please. I'm dying here hosting this event, killing me. But if you guys enjoyed this content and you want to see more stuff from MST.TV or Tombox.TV or any kind of TV, as long as it's not really a TV, hit that subscribe button. And as always, well, don't forget to hold on to your MST.TV. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please drop us a like so we know we are doing a good job, and you can also subscribe to MST.TV for more fantastic videos by clicking on the button on the left. Don't forget to check out our partners at Imperium Duelist. They make really high quality mats, including some of my own limited edition release stuff. And if you want to check out one of our past videos, click here on the right. As always, don't forget to hold on to your MST.TV, and I'll see you next time.